Fubara is not a loud politician like Wike. You will hardly hear him throw political jabs or insults to people or opponents. He walks in silence. He operates in silence. And he even destroys his oppressors in silence without saying a single word. And the recent development inside the APC political space has proved exactly that. Because what has happened this week has proved that Fubara quietly outplayed Wike without saying a word. And it is now hurting the assembly members, the only remaining tool Wike used to make sure Fubara never had peace of mind as governor. Stay till the end, because what the APC just did to Wike and his assembly loyalists is the most significant political development in Rivers State since the emergency rule ended. Like, share and subscribe to Okegbo Vlog, because while many cover less relevant things, we are here telling you how it happened, why it happened, and where it happened. They called him a civil servant. They said he did not understand power. They said Wike made him and Wike would unmake him. They gave him 3 impeachment notices. They blocked his budget. They blocked his commissioners. They blocked his 2026 appropriation. They removed him from office for 6 months under emergency rule. They used every institutional weapon available: courts, assembly chambers, party structures, presidential pressure, to ensure that Siminalayi Fubara never had a single day of peaceful governance since the day he was sworn in on May 29, 2023. And through all of it, Fubara said almost nothing. No press conferences about his suffering, no televised tears, no political jabs at Wike in public, no insults, no counter-attacks on social media. While Wike was calling him a failure, while the assembly was serving impeachment notice after impeachment notice, while commentators were writing him off, Fubara was quietly doing something else entirely. He was positioning. And what the APC just did this week is the proof that the positioning worked. Because the most powerful political party in Nigeria has now officially told Wike's own assembly members, the same men who tried to destroy Fubara 3 times, to go and consult the man they tried to remove, the man they called a civil servant, the man they thought would break. He did not break. He waited, and now the party has spoken. This is Okegbo Vlog, the only truth YouTube channel that uncovers what Nigerian politicians hide from you. To fully understand what just happened, you need to understand the specific tool that Wike relied on most heavily in his campaign against Fubara. Not the courts, not the FCT ministerial power, not the PDP legal machinery. His most powerful and most consistently deployed weapon against Fubara was the Rivers State House of Assembly. 27 lawmakers loyal to Wike, led by Speaker Martin Ameule, the same faction whose legitimacy Wike secured through Justice Omotosho's court orders and subsequent rulings. These were the men who tried to impeach Fubara in October 2023. The same men who blocked his budgets, the same men who refused his invitations to meetings, the same men who issued impeachment notice after impeachment notice, 3 separate attempts in less than 3 years. While other weapons could be managed, courts could be appealed, FCT power had limits, presidential intervention could neutralize direct attacks, the assembly was the one tool Wike controlled throughout. As long as Wike controlled those 27 lawmakers, he controlled the single most effective instrument of executive torture in Nigerian governance. A governor cannot govern without a functioning legislature. No budget, no commissioners, no appropriation, no constitutional cover for any spending. The assembly was Wike's nuclear option. And Fubara endured it, quietly, steadily, without firing back. Because he understood something that Wike did not fully account for, that the assembly weapon, powerful as it was, had one weakness. It required Wike to remain politically relevant to the national party leadership, and that relevance had an expiry date. In December 2025, Fubara made the move that changed everything. He defected from PDP to the APC, not after Wike, before Wike. He joined the ruling party while Wike was still navigating his complicated PDP-APC arrangement. He received his membership card bearing number 001, making him officially the first registered APC member in his ward and by extension the party leader in Rivers State by APC convention. Wike dismissed it. He said 001 means nothing beyond the ward level. He said party leadership is about grassroots structures he controls. He told anyone who would listen that he remained the dominant political force in Rivers, regardless of what party card numbers said. Then, the APC national chairman, Professor Nentawe Yilwada, went on Channels TV hard copy and said words that Wike could not dismiss. Governor Fubara is the leader of the APC in Rivers State.
And then, if we are discussing elections, we will not be discussing with Nyesom Wike. He is not a member of our party. We will be discussing with Siminalayi Fubara because he is a member of the All Progressives Congress right now. Not a member of our party. We discuss with Fubara, not Wike. The APC National Secretary Ajibola Basiru followed. Nobody can frustrate any APC governor. He directly rebuked APC South-South Vice Chairman Victor Giadom, Wike's own ally, for referring to Fubara as a so-called governor. But the most humiliating moment, the moment that confirmed Fubara had won this particular battle completely, was what happened to Tony Okocha. Okocha is the Rivers State APC chairman. He is widely regarded as one of Wike's most trusted political allies in the state. When Fubara defected to APC, it was Okocha who initially insisted that Fubara could not automatically become APC leader in Rivers. It was Wike's camp that used Okocha as the voice resisting Fubara's claim to party leadership. Then, the APC national chairman called Okocha and gave him a mandate. Go to Government House Port Harcourt, present Fubara his membership card, receive him officially into the party on behalf of the national leadership. Okocha went. He stood before Fubara at Government House, and he said, "As your servant, the chairman of the party in the state, I want to say to you that we welcome you with our whole heart and assure you with due respect that we will be at your beck and call." Your servant, beck and call. Wike's own planted chairman in Rivers APC standing before Fubara, calling himself a servant, saying he is at his beck and call on the instruction of the national APC leadership. That is not just a consultation order. That is a political submission delivered by the very ally Wike used to resist Fubara's authority. Now here is what this means for the assembly members, Wike's last remaining weapon. The same APC that just declared Fubara the APC leader in Rivers, the same APC that told Wike he is not a member and cannot be consulted on elections, that same party is the party that the pro-Wike assembly members defected to in December 2025. 16 of them crossed from PDP to APC specifically to maintain their political relevance going into 2027. But here is the trap they have now walked into. They are APC members. Fubara is the APC leader in Rivers. The National Party has officially redirected all Rivers political discussions through Fubara. The APC will not be discussing 2027 with Wike. They will be discussing it with Fubara. Which means those 16 assembly members who crossed to APC thinking they were securing their political futures under Wike are now inside a party whose Rivers leadership structure points directly to the man they spent 3 years trying to impeach. If they want APC ticket for 2027, if they want to remain politically relevant inside the ruling party, if they want access to the presidential endorsement that Fubara is already accumulating, they have to go through Fubara. The man they served impeachment notice to 3 times, the man they blocked budgets for, the man Wike said would never have peace of mind as governor. That man is now their party leader, and the National Party has ordered consultation with him. The civil servant, it turns out, was the strategist all along. Now I want to hear from you. First, Wike's most effective weapon against Fubara for 3 years was his assembly members, 27 loyalists who blocked budgets, refused invitations, and served 3 impeachment notices. Those same assembly members have now defected to APC, the party that has officially declared Fubara the Rivers leader and mandated all election discussions to go through him. In your view,
Did Wike's assembly members inadvertently walk into the one political structure that now requires them to consult the man they spent 3 years trying to destroy? And is this the most complete political reversal in Rivers State history? Second, Fubara never insulted Wike publicly, never threw political jabs, never fired back at the assembly. He simply governed, defected to APC at the right moment, and allowed the national party architecture to do what national parties eventually do: choose the man inside the tent over the man shouting from outside it. Wike is not an APC member. The APC will not consult him on Rivers elections. His own chairman was mandated to go to Government House and call himself Fubara's servant at his beck and call. And his assembly members, his last remaining weapon, are now inside the party that recognizes Fubara as their leader. The civil servant, the quiet man, the one they called an outsider who did not understand politics. He did not destroy Wike with noise. He did not destroy him with court orders. He did not destroy him with press conferences or political jabs or assembly drama. He destroyed him with patience, with positioning, and with a party card that bears the number 001. If this showed you the full picture of how Fubara quietly outplayed Wike without saying a word, share this video everywhere, because the most dangerous politician in Nigeria right now is not the loudest one. It is the quiet one who knows exactly when to move. This is where we expose the kings, not bow to them. Even when the king being exposed is not the governor, it is the man who thought he made the governor and just watched his own chairman go bow before him.